Hi guys, I'm Missy, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. So we're just going to dive right into the video today. As you can see, I have all my makeup done except for my brows, and these are the natural state of my brows. I have not dyed them in a while, so this is their natural color, and you can see they're pretty sparse, they're pretty thin, right? Well, the reason I haven't done my brows yet today is because Colourpop so kindly sent over 3 shades of their new Brow Boss pencil along with their new Brow Boss brow gel. So yeah, I'm going to try these out. I'm definitely just going to try one on video today, but stay tuned, I'll try the other 2. So the 3 shades they sent me are dark brown, ash brown, and soft black. So I'm going to use the soft black today because I want to compare it exactly to the old pencil. I don't have the old pencil with me today. Unfortunately, I did declutter it because I wasn't a fan of the pigmentation and I wasn't a fan of it being a little on the tuggy side, right? But I want to compare to see how much they've improved with this one. So I want to use the exact same shade that I had in that one, which is soft black. So let's go ahead and open it up here. But let's read about it first here. So it says it's a waterproof, buildable brow pencil with an ultra fine tip for easy hair-like strokes. Add precise detail and definition to brows for a soft, natural look that lasts all day. So you guys know I've been getting into the micro nano pencils. They're my favorite now. So I am excited that this is an ultra fine tip. I do like the fact that it says it gives a soft natural finish as well. So how to use it, it says just fill in sparse brow areas with short hair-like strokes and blend with a built-in spoolie on the end. Okay, so pretty standard instructions there. And the packaging is nice because, you know, it has the nice big Brow Boss embossing here. The cap matches the shade of the brow pencil, so that's nice. So yeah. Alright, so let's just open it up and try it out. Okay. So this is what it looks like. Nice and thin. You have the cap, and then you have the spoolie on this side. You guys know I love a nice thin spoolie. And then we have the micro tip on this end. Okay. Alright. So I'm just going to go ahead and brush up my brows with the spoolie first. That's what I like to do. Let me grab my mirror here. Okay, spoolie is nice, just a typical standard spoolie. You guys know I like to draw my shape a little bit first, and then I'll go in. Okay, and now we can kind of start filling in. And I'm going light-handed. Okay, so 2 things I can already tell you I've noticed right off the bat. It's more pigmented and it's not as tuggy. It's a little creamier than the previous formula. So yeah, I like that so far. So let's see, let's brush it up because it says if you do this, it should give a more natural finish. And yeah, it definitely does. Okay, yeah. I do like that, and it is a very, very soft black, which I love for when I want more natural looking brows, right? So yeah, I'm pretty impressed so far with this. Okay, let's do the other brow. You see, I'm barely touching my skin and it's showing up. So yeah, I'm really liking it. I definitely think that they fixed the previous issues that I had with the Brow Boss pencil, which was it wasn't pigmented enough and it was a little too tuggy for me. But this, yeah, is definitely not that. This one's definitely a little creamier than that, and it definitely has more pigmentation. I love how natural it looks. That's really nice. I am gonna sit here and build it up though, and I'm kind of curious to see how dark I can get it. So let's try that. And I'm going heavy-handed now, compared to before where I was going pretty light-handed. Yeah, see, you can definitely build it. That's for sure. Nice. You can see the difference between this one and this one. I have not went through with the spoolie with this. Now, I could leave it this way. I mean, it does look a little blocky that way. So if that's not your preference, then don't do that. And then go through with a spoolie, which is what I'm getting ready to do. Because I'm curious to see, now that I have added more, how it's going to soften. Yeah, okay, nice. I really like that, yeah. So I'm just gonna kind of clean up a little bit here, but that was just me. I'm going a little too heavy-handed right there. Okay. All right, I'm gonna repeat that on this side, and then I'm gonna try the brow gel as well. All right, yeah, I'm really liking this so far. It's so much better than the original. They definitely fixed the issues that I previously had with the pencil, where it wasn't pigmented enough and it wasn't creamy enough for me. So it's still not a super creamy pencil, but it's so easy to use. All right, but let's go in with the Brow Boss gel that they sent in clear. So it's a 24-hour lifting brow gel. That's a heck of a claim. I'm not gonna be wearing my brows for 24 hours, but that's pretty cool. A waterproof eyebrow gel that lifts, nourishes, and sets brows for up to 24 hours. This flake-proof, zero residue formula delivers a strong, flexible hold without feeling stiff. It's infused with panthenol and rosemary extract. So, how to use brush through brows using short upward motions. Wear time 24 hours. Waterproof, flake-proof, vegan, and cruelty-free. Alright, so let's see here. So already I can tell you the component is much bigger than their old one. Now their old one, I did not have the clear. I had the soft black, I believe it was. And it was like a silver metal container right on this side, and it was much smaller than this. But let's go through. Got a nice small spoolie here. It just smells like a typical brow gel to me. Okay, I'm doing the quick upward motions. Okay. You guys can see it did lift compared to this side. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of shape this a little bit how I want it. Okay. All right, nice. It does not feel heavy. It does not feel super stiff. Okay. I've been looking for a new brow gel, so maybe this will be it. I'm waiting for it to dry because I can still feel it on there that it's not dried yet. So just give it a few minutes to dry down. Yeah, I'm not seeing any flaking or anything like that, any type of residue being left behind. Because sometimes the brow gels, I can see like a mark in between my skin and the brow from where it leaves like this residue behind. I'm not seeing that with this one. Yeah, I'm really liking this so far. It's very nice. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Colourpop. I really appreciate you sending these over. And yeah, I'm excited to continue to use the rest of these. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of this video. Again, please take a moment and like and subscribe down below. It really helps me out and I would appreciate it. Until next time guys, bye.